The Dracthyr have come to World of Warcraft, or I guess awaken is a bit of a better word for it, and their flight into the pre-patch has been pretty fun. They can only be one class, an entirely new class called Invoker. But you don't have to level very much since the Invoker is a hero class, meaning that this class starts at an increased level, 58 to be exact. When you start making this character, you'll be given a choice between Horde and Alliance, and then you'll be hit with an absurd amount of choices. You can see a bunch in this time lapse, but going through each of them would be a whole video by itself. On a side note, I was gonna make mine after Ord from Dragon Tales, but I didn't. I don't know the point of bringing it up. It's worth noting that not only do you customize your dragon, you can customize your human form as well, similar to the Worgen creation process. Once created, you will be greeted with this short little cutscene.
Talons to the fore!
On the flank! Move! I've been scaled! Fall back!
Sleep.
And here we are, officially a scaly, not where I thought my WoW journey would take me, but we're in too deep now. You get a fireball thing that can also heal people, which is pretty neat, instant cast swipey swipe, and your super dragon breath move.
Stand proud. Cinder Thresh, can you bring down this barrier?
Zuri! Just the reinforcements I needed.
Have you found the Earth Warder?
No, he is not in this chamber. But there is a
different dragon. Come forth, loyal servants of Malagos. Show no mercy to these aberrations.
well, this should be fun.
After hitting another cutscene, you get to practice gliding a little bit and healing your fellow Dracthyr. And you kill this big blue baba dee baba bitch, not really anything interesting there. Once you make it outside, they give you the ability to breathe motherfucking fire. This ability has 3 different variants depending on how long you charge it for. You can charge it just by holding down its cast button, and you can see these big rectangles for each variant. I would not recommend putting this ability on any type of scroll wheel since you won't be able to charge it, but even if you forget and accidentally cast it, you still at least get the first version of the spell, so it's not like you're completely losing it. I'll also mention that these 3 versions of this specific spell really just change how much of the damage is immediate and how much is done over time. Well, another cutscene, I didn't super understand what was happening. We can fucking fly! Yeah, so as you may have expected, dragons can fly. Bit of a crazy concept, I know. You do a tutorial right after you unlock the spell to show you how to dip and dive to get maximum distance. You're also given 2 spells to help you fly even further. This flying is really fast and feels great to use. I definitely can see myself spending hours just flying around a city with no kind of purpose or goal in mind. You know how I said earlier that Invoker players are scalies? Well, this guy says we're not. So, you know, I guess we're in the clear, right? We're all good.
The order is given. Attack!
Ebon scales. Strike as one.
These vermin sought to disrupt a ritual! They are unworthy of the dragon blood in their veins! They mean nothing. Leave them. The elements have granted me the power I need. At long last, the mistress of the storm shall be free.
Instead of throwing you into 2 cutscenes back to back, look at the mounts you can get as Dracthyr. Kind of cool, right? You got like few different colors. All right, well here you go.
These cultists speak of unleashing a storm.
The threat is greater than you know, young ones. We fear these primalists seek to release something ancient, something terrible.
Why should we trust you? Were you sent by the Earth Warder? Where is Neltharion?
Neltharion? It seems there is much you do not know.
I am Abyssian, and this is Rathian. We will answer all your questions in time. But we must join forces and strike now, or the enemy will prevail.
This is our home. The Dracthyr will defend it. We will fight beside you, but you do not give the orders here, dragons.
So be it.
Fine. But do try not to get in our way. After all, I know a thing or two about vanquishing ancient adversaries.
To anyone who doesn't know, Obsidian, Ebsinion, is the high mountain tauren that's secretly a dragon that you meet in Legion, and Rathian is this guy.
Anduin, it's been so long.
After their introduction, you get to pick a specialization. You don't get the talent trees for a little later, so we'll wait on looking at that.
Mistress of the storm, the primal powers have risen to set you free.
We fucking lost because you always lose in the tutorial. It's so stupid. And I don't know who the fuck Raszageth is. I googled her and her wiki page is like this little paragraph. So I don't know. You got nothing else for me on this one. She does tell the Dracthyr that their big daddy Netherian died, so that does pretty much ruin everyone's day. Thankfully, Norse Dormu is here to stare at her for a minute, I guess.
Raszageth!
Nose Dormu. I am pleased that not all of the aspects have met a bitter end. Not yet. Tell your queen I am coming for her. The storm's reckoning comes for you all!
The release of Raszageth heralds great danger for this world, just as your awakening heralds great change. The kingdoms of Azeroth must be warned. Go to them. Along the way, you may discover a new destiny of your own.
At this point, you are sent to a capital city depending on what faction you picked earlier, either Orgrimmar or Stormwind. This is where you unlock human form and your talents. I'm smart enough to know I'm not the one to tell you if these talents are good. I can barely pick the talents myself. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you the talents. I'm going to throw some light little jazz music in the background. If you don't want to see the talents or you don't like jazz, feel free to skip ahead to the next section of the video. If you actually skipped ahead, get punked, idiot. This is the end of the video. There's nothing to skip ahead to. Either way, I hope you enjoyed and be sure to subscribe to see more.